What's up, everybody? I'm eating some watermelon.
On aka Trendy
A little
Orca.
dehydrated. Sean, what's up?
Hi, Nay.
Drank a bunch of water, but I took a shower. It's a 2-shower day so far. Dude, I was doing some serious work. Those of you guys who are following Nay's Garden on YouTube, you saw the upload, but I'll show that video later on in this video. So you guys can see all the work I was doing today. It's kind of working against the clock because I was thinking it might rain. And my work had to be done in order to prevent rain damage, you know?
AKA Trendy Orca. Great job, Nay.
Oh, you saw the video? Thanks, bro. Notifications went out, right? I don't know if I got notifications or not. Let me see.
_terp.
Yes.
Yeah. Sean, aka Trendy Orca. Hell yeah, looked clean AF.
3, 4. I got 5 channel notifications from YouTube on 5 different channels. That's great. Lord Turbello. When watermelon is like starting to lose its flavor, it starts tasting like cantaloupe. So cantaloupe is like, to me, tastes like bad watermelon. Well, I guess I should pull up YouTube and show you guys the video.
_terp. What's up, Nay? Any more soft shells crawling around?
No, I just saw the one.
Pretty cool, LOL.
I just saw the one. All right, so here is our video. Give me a second here. Okay, great. All right, here's the video. All right, so it took 10 and a half of them bad boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a half, actually. And you can see where I moved them from. You see how I increased my curb action here. And then I took the remaining blocks that I was not using, and I shored back up the side. I'll show you from another angle over here. You'll see when I get up top there and I show you down, you'll see. And the other blocks, I made a little staircase here so people can get up and down kind of safely there. They're pretty sturdy. They're not the best, but I mean, they'll also serve as a
Josh G. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, Josh.
help keep the erosion back a little bit right here from the rain. So here, let me show you the pieces. I found these giant metal rods, man. Look at these rods I found. Big old rebar rods. I'm going to keep them, use them for something. But yeah, this is where I put those other blocks up against the bank there where the whole tree caved in. Ended up banging my head on this. Found that piece of broken glass down there, pulled that out. Nice little piece of wood down there too. But from here, you can kind of see what the damage is done from the water coming from up here. And then the speed bump they put in that doesn't slow anybody down. All it does is it routes all the water onto our property and then erodes all of this into the creek and just takes all of our land away.
Which is why that tree fell.
neighborhood
So
hasn't come
that
over and
speed
offered
bump
to
caused
fill it
that
back
tree
in for
to
us or
fall.
anything. We've just been losing our property. And I just want to show you the finished product here.
Big, beautiful tree, man. They fucking killed it, those bastards.
This is, I'm going to take some dirt. I'm going to fill in between these cement bags. And there won't be any water seeping through there. So this will completely stop the drainage issue. Now, all they have to do is come and give us some dirt to fill this in. And then the grass will just grow right over it, when they fill it in. But they really should do that for us. I don't know how long we're going to have to wait for the neighborhood to fix it. They're so busy with their politics and their bullshit trying to catch bears and shit. But anyway, this is what I did, man. And each one of those weighs 75, 80 pounds, something like that. I'm not sure. They're heavy. So I had to just flip them one flip at a time. Each one had to be flipped one flip at a time, man. Flip, flip, flip to move them all that way because I can't pick those up and carry them. Plus, I've got a sciatica issue. But hopefully I'll be okay. Yeah, look at that erosion. I mean, you can just see how the ground is just eroded right here from the water coming in from this poorly designed speed bump. Like I said, it doesn't slow anybody down. All it served to do was make someone money, cost us some money, and take all the rainwater from the street and put it off onto our property. That's basically all that stupid speed bump has achieved. It doesn't slow anybody down. And all the animals cross right there too. They ought to put a nice speed bump in there, and a curb would be nice too. But for now, I had to do it myself. Just like Unholy Rome, man, fixes his road. Hey, here I am fixing my curb. Nobody else wanted to do it. All right, guys. Happy 420. Thanks for watching. Peace.
So, when you guys wonder why my muscles are so big, it's because I move cement rocks around for fun. Did you guys like that? Was that good? It's got 12 views already. My Bear Cubs video only has 71 views.
G. Nay picks things up, and he puts them down. Patrick John Welder. Just saw the article about Ukraine claiming ground after massive attacks by Russia. You were right.
Right. Oh, yeah, I saw it too. I just saw CNN say that. Even though Russia's raining rockets down on Ukraine, Ukraine's still making some advances. Sure they are. Tell that to the 20 dead people, that were alive 3 days ago. Fucking idiots. What? Have you endured severe head trauma that recent? Yeah, I did. I just hit my head today, as a matter of fact. What did they make up? It's fundamental. Go read. It's fundamental. Fucking idiot on Twitter, because I put up the tweets from Pasta, me and Craig Pasta, saying, Convo Couch, saying, hey dude, you say a lot of things on your fucking podcast and you don't have anything to back them up with. And I said that on Twitter, and I said at the times that I saw it, he said he wanted the receipts to when he was not being honest. I said, well, this was it. Some other dude named Free Palestine, BDS Free Palestine, his name is AER Waves _. He's got a lot of followers. He said the search that I show replies to other The Convo Couch tweets, not tweets written by The Convo Couch. No, but if you read my tweets, you'll see what I'm talking about. Read the tweets. What did they make up? They made up the shit that they had the receipts that prove that you know who won the you know what. Wish I could talk about it in, extensively on this show, but of course I'm not allowed to. I'm not gonna risk my shit over. It's really not that. I gotta laugh at this guy. I said, you're gonna argue that so and so won now, dude? God, you're not too smart, are you? This guy's a moron. This guy's just shaming himself. You guys should hop on Twitter and get into this conversation with me. It's kind of funny what this guy is saying to me. This Free Palestine guy. He's like, he just said to me, your old tweets from way back in August 2022 when you joined Twitter. And I said, you aren't too smart, are you? The tweets are from my older account. Nice try. If you go back and you look at my old tweets, what I put up, it's pretty obvious that the tweets were from Nate's Garden account, man, I said, here's a little history, and it just showed it's pretty obvious. This is the one. I stopped watching your podcast 5 minutes into the first one I clicked after you claimed election fraud and you had all the proof because you'd done all the research. No thanks. That's the tweet. That's the tweet right there. That's the one that explains it. I saw it on one of his podcasts, and that's what I explained. That's the proof. If I said I saw you say something on your podcast, then I saw you say something on your podcast. I didn't just make that shit up. Think I pulled that shit out of my ass? I could literally go back and probably find the fucking video that I watched. Oh, he's all of a sudden he was tweeting at me every 30 seconds. All of a sudden he stopped tweeting at me. Oh, all of a sudden silence. Oh, I love it. That's how fast you're gonna get shut down. You want to tangle with this tiger, this Twitter tiger. I'm a toiga. Gah, baby. I'm a toiga. Gah. No, you guys can't support me at all. Oh, hi, Stella.
Lewis. Hi, Nay. Happy lunchtime.
Hi, baby. I, because of you, went down in that creek, and all I could think of was Rube Goldberg, Rube
Les
Goldberg,
Peter
Rube
Guitar
Goldberg,
Jam.
Rube Goldberg. Hey, Cyber. All I could think of was Rube Goldberg the whole time I was in that damn creek working. And I was just thinking, dude, there are so many different ways I could kill myself in this freaking creek. You know?
Yvette
Ding
McGrath.
dong.
Boy, you really think you are special.
Yvette, you really think you
Stella
are special?
Lewis.
Yvette said, hello, brother. You know, if you knew the way my girlfriend Stella treated me, you'd know why I thought I was special. Thank you, baby. You always make me feel special. Yes, I do think I'm special. My girlfriend makes me feel that way. And if that hurts your feelings, Yvette, sucks to be you. How's it going, Cyber? We got Chuckles.
I've been puking all day, man.
Oh, that's not good. You got a headache?
No, I don't. It's just, I don't know. I woke up fucking nauseated. I don't know. I don't have a headache, so that's good.
Were you able to smoke at all? Because that usually can help with that.
Yeah, I have smoked a few bongs, but that usually helped, but it didn't help at all, man. But I'm about
I'm
to
so
pack one.
sorry, dude. That sucks.
Yeah. It's usually, I have this very often, you know, so it's a long time since I felt like this.
Stella Lewis. Nay is totally special. Best man ever.
Thank you, honey. You're the best woman ever.
Josh G. Got any ginger ale?
He's asking if you have any ginger ale, Cyber.
No, I don't. I don't even have real Coke. I have some off-brand Coke I could drink.
Well, something carbonated might help. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just the fact that it's got carbonation in it that might help settle your stomach. My mom always gives me that when I'm not feeling good. God, I'm sorry you're sick, bro. It's only been going on. It's only been going on today.
Yeah.
Has it let up yet?
It's weird because when I fucking puke, I feel good, and then an hour or two goes by, and then I get fucking sick again. I don't know.
Oh.
But I'm packed.
Nick Brown.
Okay. Hey,
Hey
Nick.
guys.
Who is this
Hey,
in chat?
Nick.
Who is
Long
this in
time.
chat with us? Is that Chuckles?
Hold on. Yeah, that's Chuckles.
Yeah, he's not saying anything. All right.
He's fucking hot, man.
Yeah, he's a hot bitch. Yo, Chuckles, you're a hot bitch. All right, No Law Recorded Cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Nick, Cyber, Chuckles, Stella, Josh,
Yes.
everybody in chat. That butthurt bitch Yvette that couldn't come back and tell me why she was all butthurt over the fact that I'm special. Cheers. Cheers to Yvette, butthurt bitch.
Nick Brown. Cheers.
Yo, what up?
Hey, Chuckles.
Hey, Chuckles.
Oh, I had a phone call when you first called in. Sorry.
Huh. Okay, so.
Nick Brown. It'll definitely be on later.
Okay.
Gotta get my mind off things.
Okay. All right.
Les Peter Guitar Jam. How it's going, Nick? Been a few days.
No, I don't want to open Steam.
There's a new graphic driver out or so. To NVIDIA. But I guess that is mostly to the 40 cards. But there was some
Nick Brown.
DirectX 12 update to
My
normal
brother
cards
was
also.
found dead yesterday, bro. I'm a mess.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Jesus.
Les Peter Guitar Jam. Ooh, fuck, bro. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, Nick. Oh, it's fucking crazy, bro. Holy shit. I'm so sorry.
That is fucking
Stella
crazy,
Lewis.
man.
Oh, Nick, I am so sorry to hear that.
Shit, dude.
Self-hating. So Russia's still raining rockets down on Ukraine. I was watching CNN earlier. They were covering it. They're pulling people out of buildings and shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they've gotten more of the infrastructure over there now. They're at 30% damage to their electrical grid. I bet you it's probably 50% now. Russian fuel shipments to troops fighting in the Ukraine war have jumped to the highest level since the invasion began. Oh, I thought they were cutting and running. Huh. That's not looking good. That's from Markets Insider. I love this because it gives me news from all different kinds of news agencies, and I can tell you where it's coming from.
Let's smoke a bong here. 710.
Happy 710, Cyber, no law regarding cannabis. Cheers.
Cheers.
Stat.
Indeed. I gotta get a new mouse pad.
I voted against Ron DeSantis and against Marco Rubio. Just so you know. Just thought you'd like to know that. They've taken women's rights away. You should be very frightened.
Billy Ballantyne. Afternoon. I'm exiting Gatlinburg. Stay the hell away from that pit of clit shit.
Dude, I love Gatlinburg.
Stella Lewis.
I love Gatlinburg,
Way
Tennessee.
to go, Nay.
I love Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It's one of my favorite towns in the whole fucking world, bro. Are you kidding me? That's funny that you said that. Who's Tiffany Cross? I don't know. I don't care.
Big Merc 83. Sup gang.
Hey, Merksters.
Hey, man.
Way to go, Nay. Elon Musk says he's being targeted by mainstream media after reports said he spoke to Putin before floating
Billy
a peace
Valentine.
plan.
When have you been to my town? Cool. It's gotten better and I'm still irked by the smell.
When I was a kid,
It's sewage, garbage, and fudge.
we rode the cable car through the center of town. I thought that was the coolest thing of all. We went and there's like a creek where you go hunting for garnets, and we found garnets and shit. I love that shit, bro. Kanye West's talk show appearance scrapped after he
Billy
allegedly uses
Valentine.
more hate speech.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
that lift was made by the Swiss. And you're talking about Smoky Many Gem Mine.
Yes. Yes. And there, I believe there is a place there when you go and you look at all these huge rocks and caves and caverns and stuff. And there's like big rocks that are like balanced on other rocks and shit like that. I think that was in Gatlinburg too. It's like the fucking rock park or something. I don't know what it was called. It definitely was not called that.
Billy Valentine. Forbidden Caverns.
The Forbidden Caverns. Oh my God. I wish my mom was out here. Like, Mom, you remember the Forbidden Caverns? I'm gonna go ask her. Mom. Mom. Do you remember the Hidden Caverns? The Hidden Caverns. Yeah? We got pictures. Yeah, back in California. My photo albums. Yeah, I've got photographs of us there. My mom remembers it immediately. She was like, "Oh yeah, of course I remember that."
Billy Valentine.
Block of onyx.
Forbidden Caverns.
Wow.
Has the world's largest block of onyx.
Yeah, dude, we were such tourists, man, when I was a little kid. We went around the country in an RV. We were like fucking the Griswolds.
Josh G. That's super cool. I always wanted to RV the country.
Trump team's innermost secrets could be spilled
Josh
to
G.
investigators. Raw story.
Is that how you discovered your love for Cali?
No, I don't have love for Cali. You want it to RV the country? The only thing I want to see is water coming down the side of a fucking rocky
Stella
mountain.
Lewis.
All right, honey.
By Nay.
Take care, babe.
See you later.
There's something I just love seeing water running down the side of a mountain, man. Oh God, no, I don't love anything more than that. Is to get out of a RV and have a cup and get ice cold water dripping off the side of a mountain and drink that fucking mountain water. It's it's kind of like that in California. There's places like that in
Big Merc
California,
83. Hashtag take us with you.
but yeah, hashtag keep it. Oh well, she's at work. How Trump's team's innermost secrets could be spilled to investigators. Okay,
Tony
I don't know. If you
Zanny.
guys are interested in that, let me know.
What's up, Nay?
Hey, Tony Zanny, what? It's quarter of the hour, Cyber. You're slacking.
Yeah, let me pack one, bro.
I'm packing one too because I'm slacking as well.
Josh G.
I too am slacking.
Hell yeah. Agreed. Visit Transylvania County and see. Waterfall capital, to my knowledge.
I want a weed eater. I want a goddamn speed bag. I want some things, man. I have wants and needs.
Get a Shindawa.
Is that a weed
Billy
eater?
Ballantyne.
Yeah.
Internet skipped.
Dude, I just need
I'm driving.
an Ego. They work great.
The
Chuckles,
best one
I've
you
been
can
using
buy.
an Ego weed eater for over 5 years in California.
Echoes?
Ego. It's an
Fuck
Ego.
is an
right?
Ego?
Isn't it called an Ego? EGO?
Echo. ECHO.
No,
Echo.
no. Ego. EGO. Check those out.
Never heard of Ego.
Yeah, they're green
Heard
and
of
black.
Echo.
They're green and black. The batteries are badass. The battery will last 40 minutes. Yeah, on a weed eater, the battery will last 2 hours, 3 hours. On the
That
weed
must
eater.
be like a home weed eater or something like that, like a home line.
Yeah, Ego. Yeah, it is. It's for
Yeah,
home
no,
use.
yeah, I never heard of the Egos before. I've heard of Echo. I've used Echoes.
Dude, Ego's got it on everybody, bro. They got a lawnmower, they got a chainsaw, they got a fucking blower, they got the weed eater.
Billy
They've
Ballantyne.
got
That was just used.
I enjoy the Black
commercial
and
stuff,
Decker
that's all.
power
it
share.
all uses
Ego
the
is a leaf
same
blower
battery.
company.
And you can use a
Very
lightweight
powerful for
battery. Like I've got a
electric.
hedge trimmer too, and you
Tony
can put the
Zanny.
lightweight battery on there. That'll last for
They
hours
are
and
a
hours
good
and hours.
brand.
Even the lightweight battery will. And you can just hedge trim for hours with it because the battery's so light. Oh, it's amazing. That hedge, dude, look at the hedges around my house, bro. I mean, I'm like all over that shit. That shit's like manicured up in here. Are we smoking? Are we even smoking? No longer regarding
Yeah.
cannabis. It's already 4:20. What am I doing? I'm missing times. Cyber, cheers.
Cheers, bro.
I hope you're feeling better.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you.
You guys want to see where I got those cement bricks from? Check this out.
Yeah.
Tony Zanny. 56-volt batteries. Big Merc 83. Are you really 4 hours ahead of Tucson? I got 12:20 here. Billy Ballantyne. Thought Ego made blowers only.
Dude,
Cool.
check out the Ego line.
I like Black and Decker.
Check
'cause
out the Ego
batteries
line.
are universal.
They all fell out of the wall. They were all underneath this big concrete piece, which I that's very unforgiving, by the way. They were all stacked up under here, but when the hurricane knocked the tree over, the tree pried up all of these cement bags. So I took a few, and I kind of shored up the bottom here. Excuse me. And if you're wondering how I'm getting them up the hill, I basically made a road out of the bags, and then I've been flipping the bags. I call them bags, but they're actually concrete blocks. I'm flipping the blocks over each other and getting them. I've already got 4 or 5 of them up there on the street. I'm going to keep doing it, but I'll show you the finished thing. But you can see it's let's see, I'm almost 6 feet tall, so it's probably about 8 feet up there, maybe a 9-foot climb from the bottom of the ravine So not bad, you know, moving all these cement blocks by myself, I must say. It's pretty,
You're a
isn't it?
fucking workhorse, man.
Fuck yeah, bro.
All down there.
I hauled all of those out of the river, and some of them were covered in sand. I had to like rock them back and forth, and use my my shoe to get the sand off of them so they would even start to move. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine, man.
That's the photograph. That's that. That's that. There's this video too.
Okay, so I had built up a curve right past this first barricade here, this first
Billy
sawhorse.
Ballantyne.
I
My
built
eater
up a whole
battery also fits
curve
in my
and a
drill,
curve
trimmer, and a
just like this
blower.
one.
My eco is better
And then this
though.
guy came through with the Bobcat.
Nick Brown.
He
Yeah,
leveled
Weed Eater
up,
one is good.
dumped
Sweet.
all in the hole.
The Ego Weed
So
Eater is
what I'm
amazing.
gonna do
It's
now
so easy
is
to respool.
I'm not going to take dirt out of the hole, right? I'm not going to take that.
It looks
When this tree came
nice
in
now
over here, all
compared
of
to how it
these
looked just after the fucking hurricane.
cement pieces fell in the water right
I know
here.
it's not
So there's-
finished, but
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's at least 8 of them laying right here. There, I think there's a 9th one down there. I'm going to grab these. I'm going to lay them next to the street to make my own curb because you know.
Turns out there's 20 of them in there. 20
to,
fucking concrete
to
blocks.
put a curb in for us like they promised.
yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do.
So this was interesting thing that I saw on the internet, which means it's totally true. It compares the amount of weaponry that the Russians have compared to the United States. And I was like, that can't be right, man. It doesn't seem right. You see where it says US and then it says Russia for tactical warheads by
Yeah.
delivery system? Look at how many Russia has compared to the United States.
Yeah, but United States have decommissioned a lot of warheads, right? But I don't think they might have a lot of warheads in Russia, but I don't think they all are functional. It takes a lot of money to keep that warhead up a year, and I don't think they have all those warheads.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know
who the
either. I
fuck
mean, because
knows?
even if it was half of what they claim Russia has,
Yeah.
even if it was half
right.
that
You're
number,
right.
that's crazy. I mean, that just means that Russia can just keep sending missiles into Ukraine because that's all they're doing. And if they can just keep doing that, dude, I'm trying to find out right now what the status is of the electrical grid over there in Ukraine. So let me just Google that straight up. Ukraine electrical grid current status. Isolated and under attack. Okay, here we go. Ukraine halts electricity exports. Calls for conservation after strikes damage grid. Oh, fuck, dude. Ukraine's energy ministry said Russia's strikes on Monday marked the largest attack on the country's power grid since the start of the invasion, asking residents to conserve power use as officials halt electricity exports. Russia earlier in the day launched dozens of missiles toward Kyiv and other cities, killing 11 in an escalatory barrage of attacks that Ukrainian officials said targeted the country's energy infrastructure. The attacks left 15 regions with partially disrupted electricity supplies, officials said. You guys, this is coming from MSN, just so you know. MSN.com. MSN is getting this from Zach Schoenfeld. The Hill. There you go. It's The Hill. Rising. The Hill. There you go. The cynicism is that the entire supply chain has been hit. It's both electricity distribution systems and generation, Herman Galushchenko, Ukraine's energy minister, said in a statement. The enemy's goal is to make it difficult to reconnect electricity supplies from other sources, he added. Ukraine's state emergency service urged residents to avoid using energy-consuming devices like electric heaters, electric stoves, microwaves, washing machines, and coffee makers between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. local time on Monday. Tonight, October 10th, the Ukrainian energy system will undergo a stress test of strength, the agency wrote on its Telegram channel. And every Ukrainian is capable of helping to pass it. For this, it is necessary to minimize the consumption of electricity. Related video. It's titled, Russia Trying to Wipe Ukraine Off the Face of Earth. Meanwhile,
Jay Inman.
hey Jinmin.
Hello, Nay, and all trend is cheers, everyone.
Meanwhile, Galushenko said Ukraine would stop exporting electricity to elsewhere in Europe beginning on Tuesday, noting that Ukraine had continued to meet its export commitments despite previous attacks on the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant and other parts of the grid. It was the export of electricity from Ukraine that helped Europe reduce the consumption of Russian energy resources. This is crazy. And that is why Russia is destroying our energy system, killing the very possibility of exporting electricity from Ukraine, said Galushenko. Galushchenko. That's his name. Galushchenko. European countries, which for years have relied in part on Russian energy exports, have grappled with their energy sourcing ever since Russia invaded Ukraine in February. Leaders have looked to wean their countries off Russian. You know, it's like we were playing chess. And we were all working on going after fucking Russia's pawns on one side of the board while he was taking our fucking queen, our rook, fucking the goddamn bishops, the goddamn knights. He was taking all the important pieces and we were all bragging about, Russia's on the run, Russia's on the run. And I said, dude, he's pulling his people out of there for a reason. He's doing something. And then all of a sudden they decided to bomb that fucking bridge. And you know, maybe if they hadn't bombed the bridge, maybe Putin would have started shelling the entire country. But nobody's going to listen to me, man. I'm just some little old dude sitting on the goddamn little tiny corner of the internet. And nobody cares what I say. Nobody cares what someone like Lee Camp says. Nobody cares what someone like Jimmy Dore says. No one cares what people like, you know, even if you're looking at mainstream media personalities, let's say one of them finally gets it. You know, says, hey, man, we should probably try to end this war. Wouldn't that be great? They wouldn't listen to them either. You're not stopping this. We're in it, man. The best you can do is not support it. You know? That's all you can do.
I will stay on your ball.
Bottom of the hour.
Let me pack one.
What did you just say? It sounded like you were speaking Danish.
No,
Drewski
I said you
956.
have voted.
My number one fear is bears.
Just so,
I voted.
yeah, I know you voted, but I didn't. I first saw now that you put it on your ball.
Yeah. Drewski's trying to be like Billy Ballantine. Leaders have looked to wean their countries off Russian exports while keeping prices low amid high global inflation, a situation that has only become more precarious as the winter approaches and residents turn on their household heating systems. European Union countries agree on Wednesday to cap the price of Russian oil they transport by sea to other countries, a measure pushed by the Group of Seven, but the specific price point remains unclear. An EU embargo on most Russian oil will take effect on December 5th. That's a long ways off. EU leaders on Friday, however, could not bridge their differences over a natural gas price cap. Russia has already reduced or cut off natural gas supplies to many EU countries, sending prices soaring.
Yep.
Efforts to reduce Russia's ability to finance its war through energy exports took another blow last week when OPEC, a global alliance of oil exporting countries that includes Russia, announced it would cut daily production by 2 million barrels to boost prices.
That's bullshit. Unpacked.
Dude, is fucking Linda Carter Roy Rogers' daughter? No law regarding cannabis. Bottom of the hour. Cheers, everybody.
Yes.
For your health.
For your health.
Dr. Steve Brule. Rules. Yeah, I miss all those old shows.
I was flipping concrete blocks up the hillside today. I was doing like Chuckles type shit.
I can't even do that shit anymore.
Bro, I had sciatica last week. I was just down in that shit, risking it all, throwing all caution to the wind.
You gotta be careful, man, when you get older. Find that out.
I know.
Billy Ballantyne.
I want to make myself stronger.
What wine is that, Steve? Sweet berry wine.
I
Hoo
can't
ho.
lift cars anymore, it's sad.
What happened to I was reading this article and something happened. Where was I? Oh, I finished the article. So, Ukraine halts electricity exports and calls for conservation after strikes damage grid. This article was from Monday. Today's Wednesday. I have no idea what's transpired since then. Let's try to get
Big
something
Merc 83.
that's more updated.
I suffer from sciatica. It's such a B asterisk 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 at 39 years old
Do you
too.
do
What the
sciatica
hell?
stretches, bro? Do you sit down and do yoga and sciatica stretches? I've been working
I do
on
sciatica stretches. I blew my L4 and L5 out when I was 27. So I've had sciatic nerve damage since I was young. I wish that was the only thing I had to worry about.
I cracked 3, 4, 5, and 6. C3, C4, 5, and C6. Cracked them. Like
Yeah,
fucking-
my C4, actually same ones, but mine are herniated, and I have a protrusion on the right side of my neck now. I have slap tears. I have bicep tears. I have a tear on the pleuriomastoid that attaches to the clavicle on your collarbone. I have injuries for days.
Power cuts raise risk at Ukraine nuclear power plant. When was this article? From the AP.
Big Merc 83.
October
Yeah, I do a
12th,
few stretches, but no
53 minutes
yoga.
ago.
Billy Ballantyne. Never cracked C4 with a square battery. It go boom.
Go boom. You know, we've got some of the finest
Drewski
iodine samples you're going to
956.
find anywhere on the planet.
I'd be scared as shit if I saw a bear and her cub running around my house, bro. Crazy video.
Man, I've got really bad heartburn. And I was going up and down that mountain, bro. Down that, not mountain, but creek bed wall. It's fucking driving me crazy, my stomach.
Big Merc 83. I like when the bear cub was trying to play in the tree. I thought that was cute.
Yeah, it was swinging from the branch like a fucking pit bull. And hanging like a pit bull, man. And swinging. It's great. I caught that shit on video, bro. It's got...
Billy Ballantyne.
I don't know. That one's got 40 views.
The pyro guy for Dollywood would give me C4 for 4th of July. I always threw it away. Years later, I realized I sent explosions to the landfill. Nobody ever said anything, ha ha ha.
Well, maybe it never blew up. I hope not. Here, throw it in the trash. C4. Boom. There's really nothing. It's hard to find the news I'm looking for. Big yellow helicopter flying over.
Holy shit.
What?
The clip I put up has almost 600 views on it now already.
What
the
does
hell?
the video of you killing somebody?
I posted my first night from playing
Billy
Overwatch 2
Ballantyne.
competitive.
Yeah, it needs an electric CU to go off.
Where'd you post
It's
that
sediment
shit?
now.
YouTube. It's my plays. It was I got like 5 or 6 plays of the game when I was doing competitive.
Nice, brother.
Yeah, the other day I looked and it had I was like, oh man, it's almost at 100. And now I looked at it, it's almost at 600. And I was like, holy shit.
Wow. My dog's...
Yeah, I only have apparently 111 subscribers somehow, but
My dog was growling.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Putin unleashes barrage of missiles on Ukraine. Russian missiles on Monday targeted electrical
Josh
power
G.
plants, transmission lines, and waterworks
Overwatch
across
2
Ukraine.
is
in
fun
a
so
strategy
far.
now being openly
Yeah,
discussed in
yeah.
Russia, retaliating for battlefield losses by trying to cripple Ukraine's critical infrastructure. This is from the New York Times. So you can see already it's got that flavor, that
Yeah.
narrative flavor.
I'll post it to you in there. I posted it to you in Discord if you want to watch it there.
Fuck yeah, bro. And player kill streak.
Or all triple kills at least, I think.
What game is this?
Overwatch.
Oh, this is Overwatch.
Yeah, it's Overwatch 2.
I've never seen it before.
Brand new one that just got
I see the OW. It's funny.
Big Merc 83. That looks like a little too much for me.
I can't. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's going on a little bit because there's so much action right in the middle of the screen.
so much, dude. Your awareness has got to be on point with that game.
Fuck yeah, son.
It's a lot to take in, dude. It's difficult. It's very difficult to keep up with everything. But honestly, it's a little bit more slower now because Overwatch 2 just came out like a week ago. But the first one was a lot more complicated because it was 6v6. This one's 5v5 at least. So it dropped off a tank. So it makes it a little bit more enjoyable.
Cyber, have you ever
Big
played
Merc
Overwatch?
83. Very colorful and looks like it's well executed.
No, I have not.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
I played comp Overwatch now for, I don't know, God, for a few years. It's fun. The tanks, I just play tanks, of course.
Military leaders are telling Biden we need to back off Ukraine. Huh. That's from a 3-hour ago post from Jimmy Dore. That's crazy. Jury announces damages in Alex Jones.
Big
It's
Merc
fucking
83.
live.
I prefer simulation-style games.
$27 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff William Sherlatt and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, at line A and line B, $36 million, initialed by juror number 1. Number 2, award of attorney's fees and costs. Instructions, check yes or no. If you check yes, the judge will determine the amount due to the plaintiff for reasonable attorney's fees and costs, and will then award the plaintiffs that amount at a later date. If you check no, the judge will award $1 to the plaintiffs for their attorney's fees and costs. We, the jury, find that the standard charge for the assessment of attorney's fees and costs have been met. Yes, it's checked. Reasonable attorney's fees and costs to be awarded by the judge at a later date, initialed by juror number 1. The last page is the 4-person juror number 1 signature in the date of 10/12/2022, also initialed by juror number 1.
The verdict may be accepted and recorded.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please listen to your verdict as it has been accepted and recorded.
Do you need a minute?
No. Verdict. We, the jury, have reached our verdict as to damages in this case. We award damages to each plaintiff and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, LLC as follows. Number 1, compensatory damages. Instructions. Fill in both numbers for each plaintiff, then go to section 2. Please enter your damages assessments for each plaintiff on the lines below. To plaintiff Robert Parker, A, defamation/slander damages past and future, $60 million. B, emotional distress damages past and future, $60 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Robert Parker and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $120 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff David Wheeler, A, defamation/slander damages past and future, $25 million. B, emotional distress damages past and future, $30 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff David Wheeler and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $55 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Francine Wheeler. A, defamation/slander damages past
Big
and
Merc
future,
83.
$24 million.
Oh my god, bro.
B, emotional distress damages past and future, $30 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Francine Wheeler against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $54 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Jacqueline Barden. A, defamation/slander damages past and future, $10 million. B, emotional distress damages past and future, $18,800,000. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Jacqueline Barden and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $28,800,000, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Mark Barden. A, defamation/slander damages past and future, $25 million. B, emotional distress damages past and future, $32,600,000.
Big Merc
Total fair,
83.
just, and reasonable damages to
Alex
plaintiff
is
Mark
going to
Barden
kill himself,
and
oh
against
man.
Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $57,600,000,
Westy 98.
initialed by
Hello.
juror number 1.
Hey, Westy.
To plaintiff Nicole Hockley. A, defamation/slander damages past and future, $32 million.
Josh G.
Emotional distress
How many
damages
billion
past
we
and
at yet?
future, $41,600,000.
Not at a billion.
Total fair, just, and reasonable damages.
It's 1,000
to plaintiff
million.
Nicole Hockley and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $73,600,000.
But we're at almost, it looks like a $500 million.
To plaintiff Ian Hockley.
Close to
A,
$500 million.
defamation/slander
Yeah,
damages
but
past and
I have a
future,
question.
$38 million.
Yeah.
B,
Yeah,
emotional distress
is
Billy
damages
Valentine.
Alex Jones himself
He
gonna
can't
hang
afford
on
that.
or is it
He's
the
going to
LLC,
prison.
Fair, just, and reasonable damages
Brian
to
Alex
plaintiff
Jones
Ian
is gonna
Hockley
hang on that?
and against
Westy
Alex
98.
Jones
Him
Free Speech
and his
Systems,
organization.
add line
Alex
A and
Jones
line
has
B,
become a living meme, and this what he turns it into.
$81,600,000, initialed by juror
Yeah,
number
but
1.
if he has an LLC, he's covered basically, right?
A, defamation/slander damages past and future, $21 million. B, emotional distress damages past and future, $31 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Jennifer Hensel and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $52 million, initialed by juror number 1. To the plaintiff Donna Soto. A, defamation/slander damages past and future, $18 million. B, emotional distress damages past and future, $30 million.
Wow.
Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Donna Soto and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems,
48.
add line A and line B, $48 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Carly Soto Parisi. A, defamation/slander damages past and
Josh
future,
G.
$30 million.
He's read 50 plus million at least 20 times. LOL, he's gotta be at a bill by now.
No,
Total
no.
fair, just, and reasonable damages.
Half a billion.
Carly Soto Parisi and against Alex Jones.
It would
and
need
Free
to be
Speech Systems, add
1,000
line A and line B,
million, bro.
$66 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Carlos
It
Mendes.
hasn't read it 20
About
times.
400 to 600 million right now.
Past and
I would
future,
guess.
$18,600,000. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $39 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Carlos Matthew Soto.
Show
and
Alex
against
Jones.
and Free Speech
Is he not
Systems,
there?
add line A and line B,
I guess it's not, dude.
$57,600,000, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Jillian Soto Marino. A, defamation/slander damages, past and future, $30 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $38,800,000.
We need a goddamn
Total fair, just, and reasonable
We need a
damages.
chart to
plaintiff
show all the
Jillian Soto
fucking
Marino
the
and against
awards.
Alex Jones
Yeah.
and Free Speech
Josh
Systems,
G.
Yeah, we
add
do.
line A and line B,
Spreadsheet.
Already in Australia.
$68,800,000.
We need a fucking
initialed by juror
spreadsheet.
number 1. To plaintiff William Aldenberg. A, defamation/slander damages. past
Westy
and future,
98.
$45
It says nearly
is why
1
we don't
billion.
need
It's
a
almost
slander
reached 1
at
billion,
events.
guys. You're right.
He's at least setting a set and standard for
It
any
says
stupid
nearly
action
1
done
billion.
on air.
Reasonable damages to
Josh G.
William Aldenberg.
If
and
Alex
against
has
Alex
any
Jones
brain
and
left,
Free
he won't
Speech
be in
Systems,
USA.
add line A and line B.
Big Merc 83.
$90 million.
Free
Initials
speech
by
is
jury
done,
number
son.
1. To plaintiff Erica Lafferty, A, defamation/slander damages, past and future, $18 million.
Dude, are these like
B,
the estates of the
emotional
kids
distress
that were
damages,
killed?
Past and future, $58 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Erica Lafferty and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $76 million, initialed by juror number
Westy
1.
98.
To plaintiff William
Yes.
Sterling. A,
Tony
defamation/slander
What?
damages.
He will
You guys
declare
are right.
bankruptcy. They will never see that money. I don't think
B,
not all that
emotional
money.
distress damages, past and future,
You cannot,
$27 million.
if it's slander, you
Total
cannot get
fair, just, and
bankruptcy out of
reasonable
that.
damages
And
to
for her,
plaintiff
she
William
cannot get
Sherlock
bankruptcy out of
against
that Johnny
Alex
Depp
Jones
trial.
and
So I
Free
don't
Speech
think Alex
Systems,
Jones
add line
can
A
be.
and line B,
My big question
$36
is,
million,
that
initialed by
Westy
juror number
if you
98.
have an LFD,
Amber here
And then
2.0.
Award of attorney's fees and costs.
Westy 98.
Instructions. Check yes.
Heard asterisk.
Check yes. The judge will
Big Merc
determine the amount
83.
due to the plaintiff for reasonable
I don't
attorney's fees and
understand how they
costs.
can make one
Then
kid's
award
life
the
worth
plaintiff's
more than
not
another
related
kid's life. It
case.
should all be the
Check
set
no.
same. Be
The judge
asterisk,
will award
asterisk,
$1
asterisk,
to the
asterisk,
plaintiff.
No,
asterisk, asterisk,
dude.
asterisk. I call
Read
be
the jury
asterisk,
find
asterisk,
that the
asterisk,
standard
asterisk,
charged
asterisk,
for the
asterisk,
assessment of
asterisk.
attorney's
No,
fees
dude.
and costs
Depends on
has
how
been
many
met.
times you mention them,
Yes
talked
is
about them
checked. Reasonable
specifically.
attorney's fees and
Westy
costs to be
98.
awarded by the
You know?
judge at a later date.
Parrot what he said.
Initialed by juror number 1. The last page is juror number 1's signature and the date 10/12/2022, and it is also initialed by juror number 1. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do you all agree that this is your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you.
Anything further, counsel, before I discharge the jury?
Wow.
Nothing from the defense, Judge.
You know,
All right.
I'm going to have to
Now,
snort at
as you
least
will
a
recall when the
full
starting
line of
case,
super male
I
vitality now.
Read some
Thanks,
preliminary
In the morning, if I'm
instructions
gonna
to you,
even be
and
able to
I
get
now
through
have
any
a
of
brief,
this.
and I promise you, brief statement to read to you
Big
regarding
Merc 83.
lawyer in there to
Oh,
communication.
so Alex was calling
You've
out
now
every kid that
concluded
was
your
dead as an
service
actor by name.
as jurors, and jurors often ask whether they can discuss their jury experience with others. Under our law, that decision remains solely with each one of you. If you wish to discuss your jury service with others when you're
Big
asked
Merc
about it, or
83.
even if you're not asked about it,
I'm
you
failing
may
to
do
make the
so. On the
contact
other
here.
hand, if you choose not to discuss your jury service with others, you may refuse to do so. The
Les
choice
Peter
is
Guitar
yours.
Jam.
It is your right to decide
Tony
whether
Zanny
to
NP.
speak or not speak
Cyber
about
here.
your experience. Now, you may be contacted by members of the media seeking comment from you about your experience in this case. You are under no obligation to speak to the media, nor do you need to provide any explanation for
Drewski
not doing so.
956.
That was
As you know,
crazy,
highly
guys.
Good thing I
publicized
bought his
trials
silver
may
coin.
arouse strong reactions in the
Westy
public.
98.
For this reason and others,
Alex
you may
Jones
wish
comes from
not to
such an
publicize
unfiltered
your service
standpoint.
as a
He
juror.
is most likely
That
going to get a
decision
wanted
is
poster in our
entirely
ward.
your
He is
own.
really running from
Now
his
I can
problems.
deviate from the script. On a personal note, I would like to thank you all for your service and your dedication in serving on this jury, for taking time out of your busy lives. I hope that you found the experience a rewarding one, and I thank you for your service.
I'm so
on
glad I
behalf
brought
of the
you this
parties,
fucking
the
thing
lawyer,
before,
and
and
the
now
court.
we're watching
You
the end of
are
it.
hereby formally discharged from your service as jurors. Thank you again. All right, we are adjourned.
You know, I will snort an entire line of super male vitality when I get home. I really don't believe what the
Westy
We have been
98.
covering breaking news. You were just
Rip
listening
Alex
to
Jones.
the verdict for Alex Jones in the Sandy Hook defamation trial. A staggering amount of money was reached here. The conspiracy theorist was ordered to pay $965 million in damages. That's almost $1 billion. to the
965,
parents
man.
who suffered from his
Wow.
false claim that the school shooting was a hoax.
Pretty incredible what we've just
Incredible.
witnessed, and we're doing the fast math
Wow.
trying to add this up. The verdict is the second big judgment against the InfoWars host for claiming this massacre was staged, and this came in a lawsuit filed by relatives
Westy
of
98.
8 victims. An FBI agent who responded to the
965 mil
shooting
Holly
was
smoke.
also a plaintiff in this case. And you may remember a Texas jury back in August ordered Jones to pay $50 million to the parents of another slain child. So let's discuss what we've all just discovered and bring in Jessica Levinson, a CBS News legal contributor and professor at Loyola Law School. While we connect with our correspondent who is in the courtroom, who can also report more
The
on
freaking
what the
Oracle
reaction
show.
is right now. But Jessica, your
Afternoon,
reaction
sir.
here to what is close to $1 billion in damages reached by the jury.
Tony
These are
Zanny.
astronomical figures. The
Had
jury
his
was
assets
really,
already been
really
frozen?
angry, and we can absolutely
that just was
understand why.
crazy.
What Alex Jones did
What
here
just
is
happened?
just
What's up,
horrific.
freaking Oracle?
And I was wrong when you
Westy
asked me a
98.
few minutes ago, will we
New so
see
now
those
it is
hundreds
one
of
bill,
millions of
including
dollars,
the
more
other
than
$50
$500
million.
million? And I
Josh
thought,
G.
no, because of how cases
There's an
typically
interview
go.
from Channel
And I
5 where
think
he
we
says
now
he doesn't
know
even
what
have the
took
first 40 mil settlement.
So it's $1 billion in total
Nick
damages.
Brown.
I got you, Westy.
Almost $1 billion. Wow. Divided up to how many?
I mean, they said the names. They read off like 30 names, you know.
the jury so long. One, there's nothing typical about this, thank goodness. And two, we know the jury really parsed for every
Robbie Parker
different
right there.
plaintiff. There were different amounts, and we heard this
Westy
read out
98.
to us. First, damages or
So many
slander,
diff
then
families.
emotional distress. Those were the two buckets of damages that we had talked about before. Now, the other thing that we need to watch for here is that these are, as I understand it, under Connecticut law, these are compensatory damages. So the punitive damages for defamation is capped in Connecticut, I believe, to the amount of attorney's fees. And you heard that part of the verdict was that the jury said, yes, that's met here, but that there can also be punitive damages with respect to that Connecticut Unfair Business Practices Act. And there will be another hearing, I understand, in a few weeks where the judge makes that determination. So I think based on Connecticut law, this might not even be the end of it. And let's be clear, Alex Jones is very, very wealthy, but a couple of things. One, this should, and I believe will, bankrupt him. And that's part of the point, I think. And I think it's the end of InfoWars. And this will really be a case study in how do you try to recover damages, that a damage award that is
Westy
this
98.
high.
Hey, Alex
And we will be
Jones,
looking
man,
at
I need
Alex
somebody to
Jones,
come
the
clean
only
my
person
gutters.
I've
We'll be
seen
looking
make a
Start right
school
there,
shooting
bitch.
worse than it already was.
at
I'll
all
even let you
different
snort
ways
half
to
a
try
line of
and
some real
recover
vitality.
every bit
Because it
of
is
these
so ultra
verdicts.
potent.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. How realistic is it when you're looking at these staggering amounts? You know, you go down the list, 60 million and 60 million, 120 just to one parent. How does a jury typically determine the amount each plaintiff receives? Because as we were listening, it really varied.
Listen,
you know, some had
it'll be
25
the
million,
extent that
another
he
had
did
32
that he
million.
did the
Even
damage.
How does that-
32.6 and
Yes.
43.6. It seems very specific.
Yeah,
Listen,
tell us
Merck.
about that.
Listen to this.
It's very specific, and clearly they
Big
had
Merc
a rubric
83.
that they were working off of. And
So his
as
punishment
is
is
the
to be
case with all
financially
jury
ruined.
trials,
Hey,
Modern
they
day
had
shut up and
guidance,
listen,
if they
dumbass.
had some guide, and they had expert testimony to try and determine what is the appropriate amount here. Now, you know, to the question about the exact amounts, could a different jury have found lower amounts? Could they simply have made the assessment that actually the harm that occurred as a result of the defamation and slander, or the harm that occurred as a result of what we heard is, again, past and future emotional distress, well, it wouldn't amount to those levels. Absolutely, but that's why we have juries, right? Juries are supposed to be members of the community,
Drewski
our
956.
colleagues, our peers.
I'm
who
sure
look
he'll be
at
able
what
to set up.
happened and say, we think that these are appropriate numbers. Now, these are compensatory figures, but they certainly feel punitive. And on a human level, that feels entirely
Drewski 956.
permissible at this point. We heard a couple
A camper
of
on one of
0.6s,
Rogan's
and
acre.
one has to assume that that was also part of their instructions, where they were making determinations basically on a sliding scale and trying to figure out how much of each category to award each individual plaintiff. But as I said, we certainly know why the jury took more than a few hours. And in fact, I think now into the third day, because they really carefully parsed each plaintiff, and then for each plaintiff, each of those two categories, defamation and slander, and then past and future emotional distress.
I just want to point one thing out that really strikes me as we see
Westy
the plaintiff's
98.
reaction to being awarded
Leave it to his cult to
tens
try and
of
bail for
millions
him.
of dollars effectively, and they look absolutely drained. They look emotionally exhausted. It really shows what they testified to, the horror that they have been put through again and again.
We're going to take this all
by
the way to the
Alex
Supreme
Jones. It's
Court.
just quite stark
They're
to
not
me
gonna
that
see a
anywhere else
penny
in the
for
world,
20
when someone
years.
finds out tens of millions of dollars are coming your way, there's a sense of joy. But these folks have lost so much already. Jessica, stand by for us because we want to now show viewers what Alex Jones's lawyer has just said in a response to this gargantuan amount, almost $1 billion, Alex Jones now being ordered to pay.
Let's see what his lawyer says.
Let's see what his lawyer has to say.
Case, candidly, from start to finish, the fix was in this case. We disagree with the basis of the default. We disagree with the court's evidentiary rulings.
Big Merc 83.
And we very, very, very much look forward to an appeal. The jurors heard that Mr. Jones was responsible for the creation of all the craziness that affected the Sandy Hook world and the Sandy Hook parents. You and I, we all know better. Why the jury was permitted to make a decision based on an incomplete record is a mystery to us. And it's a mystery that we will address in the appellate court. From my perspective, this is as dark and disturbing an experience in court as I have had in a professional lifetime. And that includes cases involving the death of children and the murder of spouses. So we look forward to our prospects on appeal. I congratulate the folks at Koskoff and Beater. My heart goes out to the families. We live in divided times. They've been weaponized and used for political purposes in this country, in my view. And today is a very, very, very dark day for freedom of speech. Thank you.
What did you expect? Wow, dude.
Listening there to the lawyer representing Alex Jones,
Westy 98.
CBS News national correspondent
I
Nikki
forgot
Batiste,
Joe
who
Rogan
was
is a fan of
inside
Alex
the courtroom
Jones, but
following
who knows
the jury's
after this?
decision. It's from watching this far away, Nikki. It was quite remarkable the amount the jury has come up with.
You know?
What was it like inside the room as their decision was
I'm going to
being
go on
announced?
Rogan's show as soon as I snort only half a line of ultra.
I'm sitting right next to several of the plaintiffs, several of the victims' families in the courtroom, and everyone was quite emotional. The very first plaintiff to be awarded was Robbie Parker. He received the largest amount, a total of $120 million. His daughter Emily was a victim in the Sandy Hook shooting. When he testified in this trial, it's the first time he's ever spoken about any of this, but he talked about being taunted by Alex Jones, that video of his daughter's funeral where he spoke had been used by Alex Jones to call him an actor. And the testimony throughout this trial, I mean, honestly, some of it is just impossible to even believe. Another family member who lost his son talked about Alex Jones' supporters saying they were going to decimate on his grave. I mean, examples you just can't comprehend. So these families, as they heard their verdicts one by one, were quite emotional. Nicole Hockley was right beside me. I've spoken with her many times over the years. I covered Sandy Hook 10 years ago.
LMFAO,
and she,
you cracked me up with the half a
when
line.
she heard her verdict, she was quite emotional in her eyes, but has been so stoic throughout this and very outspoken, as so many of these families have been. But again, you know, even though this is a $1 billion amount, all of these families still have lost loved ones, children. There's also an FBI agent in this case who was one of the first responders on the scene. So I think still a pretty remarkable outcome, even though mathematically it makes sense. It's still just incredible to hear.
Incredible. Yeah, Nikki, incredible to hear. And just it makes you really sick when you know that the claims that these families were faking their 6 or 7-year-old's death it's unimaginable. We watched also some of the parents just break down into tears as the verdict was being read. I think one of the dads, David Wheeler, was in front of you. We were watching. What did they have to say after the verdict came in? Did you talk to any of them?
Say, we rich, bitch!
They're still inside. Right now they're meeting with their lawyers. I've spoke with a few of them.
That's what I'd be saying. We rich, bitch. Fuck you, money.
Big Merc
Fuck
83.
you, money.
Oh boy, I could really have a hell of a fiery debate for either side on this one. I'm going to get some popcorn and watch.
You guys are the most fantastic crowd of all time, and I love you dearly. I try to keep these to an hour, and I don't do a very good job of that. I turn the light off. You see, I did that. I'll turn it back on. I see the light just came on in the kitchen. Something's going on in there. I'm hoping some of these bananas don't look like they're doing anything. So I'm just hoping, watching, watering them, waiting. Maybe it's going to rain. I don't know.
I'm sure it will kick in.
I'm looking forward to
Drewski 956.
some bananas.
Let's play some Overwatch 2, Nay.
No, you got to go follow Checkles for that, bro. I don't play that. That's not my type of thing. That shit was fucking whack.
Sorry. I had another phone call.
Westy
I'm probably
98.
gonna have to leave here in a few minutes.
You're
Okay,
good.
brother.
Love tuning in. I'm going to be heading out and doing some runs. Can't wait for the next one. Tony Zanny. And we love you to Nay. Big Merc 83. This is my favorite show anywhere.
Chuckles is gone.
Big Merc 83. Yes, thanks, Nays.
Oh. My eyes were really red. I don't know why. I did some work down there in the yard. I want to take a shovel down there and I'm just going to go do that. I'm going to take a shovel and fill these spaces in where I put the concrete before it rains, because I don't want the water going down in between them, So there's going to be some dirt there, That's what I'm going to do. So, I love you guys. You guys are fantastic. Such a lovely audience. Happy 710. Happy 420. I'll see you guys maybe tonight for a Tonight Show. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see if we're doing any of that stuff. All right. You guys take care. Bye.